like you're right. Yeah, I don't remember the last time I looked at the wall, but I swear it was super dirty. So there might be areas we might need to wipe down or clean down, or if we want, we can just spray it. I don't know.
Well, I was thinking it's not that hard to get the pressure washer. We can just hit it real quick with that.
Struggles as an artist, there's been a endless list. I always tell people, like, I'm not the richest person, but with the people I have around me, I'm the richest person.
What does it mean to be an artist? Honestly, I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that question. I feel like art is a part of everything that we do. Art is a language, and how do you utilize that language? And I feel like for Adrian, it just came really, really naturally.
I borrow a lot of my painting inspiration from a lot of artists that live over in like Spain. And one of their philosophies is that they're painting their surroundings in a beautiful way. They're painting just members of the community and highlighting them respectfully through this awesome artwork. And I think my artwork represents the community in that sense. I'm doing these portraits of people that live here in the community, and they're doing awesome things in the community here in Medford.
If we're gonna help bolster the city, what better way to do it than with art? Especially when you have a city that comes alongside artists and helps support them by saying, hey, we love your work and we would love your voice to come through this mural.
This dark palette on her.
Yeah, I really like the green with that pink too.
For sure, yeah. Nice. And I figured some of those pinks that can go right into that foreground and kind of set her in that space.
Mm-hmm.
And something, I don't know, what do you think? Because I put this in here, but I know you had a better idea that you mentioned for something that could like flow here maybe.
Adrian's journey as an artist has been incredibly quick. He's just incredibly smart. I think it shows in the fact that he's 26 years old and his confidence level is right along with his actual level of artistic ability.
I think one of the main reasons I love doing this portrait work is because the landscapes are beautiful, but the landscapes are all around us, right? I mean, if I want to do a beautiful mural of Table Rock's just as beautiful and it's right over there. I mean, you can see Crater Lake, you can drive there. There's so much natural beauty around us that I feel like we don't even need to highlight that as much as we could the community members that I'm painting. Rogue Valley 100% is a hidden gem. I mean, we have like the wine scene, we have the art scene, there's a music scene that's getting really great. There's so much stuff surrounding the area along with that natural beauty that we have.
Like as you walk around, like obviously these businesses make up the city, and so as you're walking down and you see these beautiful pieces of art, gives you a sense of, man, this place is just cool. Like it's just beautiful. And that's what I hope that people are experiencing.
I think public art serves a really important role in contributing to like a sense of place, because it's essentially like part of an identity of a city, right? Wherever my work is living, I hope that it adds to that space a sense of inclusion, diversity, and also a really big sense of wonder. And I hope overall it just adds an aesthetic beauty to any of the areas that they're in.
Ryan, there was this guy that came by the other day, and he's like looking at the mural, admiring it, you know, it's all cool, we're like talking about it. And out of nowhere, he's like, what the heck? And he's like, is that Antonio? He recognized Antonio like in the mural.
No way.
Like just from looking at it. And it was still like a kind of a work in progress.
Really?
It was kind of funny because I was like kind of worried about it. I'm like, I don't know if it really looks like him. He hasn't seen it yet. So it's kind of cool. It was like a little affirmation that I was like, okay, sick. It kind of looks like him.
Right.
Enough that this random guy like recognized him. So I was like, that's kind of cool.
That's so awesome.
I love this mural because it went through kind of a funny story where, you know, I got this budget. I really wanted to clean up this wall downtown that I walk by all the time. It's near my studio here in Medford. I knew always like I wanted to represent something from my culture. Sitting there and I'm like on my iPad trying to figure something out. And my brother-in-law comes in after he had just played at a show, and he's just wearing his outfit and he's just sitting there eating cereal. And there's something so funny to me about that. Like he's full mariachi fit. It was a beautiful outfit. And I literally stood up and I was like, Antonio, this is perfect. I could have taken a photo of him smiling, but that was a photo in between where he was like setting up his trumpet and he was like really in tune with like what he was doing. I could be painting like people smiling, but I think capturing them in sort of this like raw state of emotion, maybe more of a somber tone in that sense. There's a lot of beauty for me behind that. I think that for me is really important in my work.
I've always viewed murals as being kind of it makes a city feel almost like this giant art gallery. You know, the grandeur of having a painting that large in downtown Medford is pretty amazing. There's also I think a much bigger picture that happens when you're cultivating artist community and desiring to see the art world flourish within the city.
Art is very subjective, and when you're doing murals, you're sort of in a different mindset where you're keeping in mind that, you know, it's not just for you in your personal studio, you're not doing a small painting, you're doing something that's going to be visible to the community for a long time.
Doing that mural on the Rogue Gallery, you know, that piece in particular is called Gratitude. That posture of the figure in the mural, the way that the plants are kind of hugging her and surrounding her, I would hope that people would really feel that, you know, like I feel home. It's a piece that I felt like was giving back to the valley that, you know, that I grew up in.
If there's any time to be an artist in the Valley, I think right now is like the perfect time. We're right on the cusp of so many things that are like being actively worked on. We're getting more public artwork projects, we're getting more public shows, we're getting more curated exhibitions with artists working together in the community. There's a lot more opportunities that artists didn't have in the past that they have now, and I think that's so great.
From an art perspective, I see the potential in, you know, Medford and surrounding areas. I feel like we're on this cusp of, I don't want it to sound cheesy, but a bit of a renaissance in that we have a lot of new artists that are kind of flooding into this area. The art scene here it's just going to continue to grow. It's just going to get bigger. And my hope is that we would be known, you know, the Rogue Valley would be known for its art scene.
My name is Adrian Chavez, and I am Rogue Valley.